Coach, obviously this was a tough one again, but the fight of this team, talk about it again. Obviously this team is just continuing to put pressure on teams, continuing to battle, and just another opportunity to do that again tonight.
Agreed, and the second night of a back-to-back, I thought that we just really dug deep and tried to do everything that we possibly could to help impact winning, and I thought everybody up and down the roster had a moment of helping us and impacting the game, and so love what we're building, love the growth that we continue to show and the progress that we're making. Everybody from our young guys to our veteran players that came in affected the game, and we needed every bit of it tonight.
How proud are you of the performance of the young backcourt, Nick Smith, KJ Simpson, to step up the way they did, especially when Vasa had to go out?
Yeah, it's huge that they get these type of reps in a game where they're going down to the wire, into game execution, need three. Even the play before that, Miles did a phenomenal job of just trusting his teammates, and they wanted to put two on the ball, and he threw it to KJ, and I know KJ is going to knock it down, but it's great for him to be in that moment and have to see what it feels like, and he's just going to be better from it. And then at the end of the game, Nick Smith executes the play well, sets him up, gets a pass over the top, and he's going to be better from that moment. And so just a phenomenal job by them to be ready for the opportunity to put us in that position to scrap and do everything to have a 17-point fourth quarter versus a really good team. It was very impressive.
You talk about how important reps and vitamin work is for the players. The game's tied at 100. You guys are taking the ball up the court. You're barking out orders, directing traffic. What are the reps like for you as a first-year head coach, and how excited are you to kind of get those moments too as a coach yourself?
Yeah, no, it's exciting for me, and I think one of the things that we just learned is how to communicate in those moments too, and how you have to deliver a message and be concise and be ready to go. The timeouts are obviously a lot shorter at that point because the mandatories have been taken, and so it's good that we practice some of these things so that it's not a first time that you're having to communicate it, but at times you never know who's in the game, and so I think that it's great for me, it's great for the team, and trying to get on that same page of the communication stream is good.
104 to 100, you guys are up 4 points with 51 seconds left in the game. What do you think went wrong at the end?
I just think that I thought we had a really good defensive possession, and that's one of those moments where we have to find a way. We get Jokic to miss a right-hand hook, and we got to find a way to come up with that rebound. And then after the rebound, you got to just defend without fouling. And the game maybe feels different, but they did a really good job to put us in that position to be up, to get a stop. And, again, just got to learn, just that extra effort of physicality, that extra effort of flying in and grabbing a rebound is going to serve us good.
There was that one drive where Miles went to the basket when you guys were just down. I mean, I don't want to get you in trouble, but what did you see there a little bit on that play?
I thought Miles did a great job of putting his head down and driving downhill. I thought he did everything that he could to put himself in a position to make that basket look like the defender kind of knocked him off of his line. It's supposed to be a point of emphasis, so not exactly sure what happened there. But what we focus on is, the refs have a tough job, and so what we have to focus on is really the possession before and how we do a better job of defending without fouling and coming up with the rebound. There's a lot of other moments that we are actually in control of that we can be better.
Fortunately, one more injury. Vasa went down. Just what can you say about that, if anything, right now with him and his ankle?
Yeah, he was in the locker room, was in good spirits, actually was talking to the team, and so we'll see what he looks like the next couple of days as he comes in and gets evaluated and go from there.
Talked in October, you talked a lot this offseason about Hornets DNA and what that means. And a couple of words you used: love, gratitude, competitiveness, togetherness. How are those things that you preached this offseason still showing up today now that you're midway through the season, had a lot of on-court adversity?
Yeah, I think that the way it shows up is no matter what the results say, no matter what our record is, we are focused on the process, and daily improvement's another thing that we always talk about. And so using every moment as a learning opportunity, as a growing opportunity, and I see each other building and lifting each other up, which is that love and gratitude and being appreciative for the opportunity to be on this journey. I think every guy does that at a really high level.
Can you talk about Miles Bridges' late fourth quarter? He's walking the ball up the court, demanding the ball at the top of the key, and basically just saying, hey, I want this mismatch. I'm going to go. You know where I'm going, but I'm going to put my head down and be relentless. How good is it to have a guy like Miles in this locker room?
Yeah, it's great. And He's really stepped up to the plate in a lot of different ways. I know you're mentioning his on-court production, but it's also been invaluable for us, just some of his vocal leadership too. And so in that moment, for him to step up and want to be there, and I think just learning the best way to attack the defense at the end of the game too, and understanding spacing and where to get to, I just see just continued growth. And it is nice to have a guy like that, especially when you're down some of your other primary ball handlers, for him to want to take on that. And we all have faith and confidence that he's going to make the right play, which he showed he could do, scoring and also passing to his teammates.
Mark, I know it's starting to sound a little bit repetitive, but overall the fight of this team, undermanned, shorthanded, whatever you want to say, just talk. Can you explain the intensity that this team brings every game, no matter what?
I mean, yeah, like you said, it does sound repetitive, but man, we're giving ourselves a chance every night. You know, Voss goes down, KJ steps up, whole team steps up, Miles making big plays down the stretch, hold them to 17 points in the fourth quarter. Like, we're doing a lot of good things. It's just to get over that hump for us is going to be the next step. But, I mean, we're definitely doing a lot of good things. We are fighting. It's tough, and it sucks to sound like a broken record, but all the guys in the locker room are fighting every single night, playing as hard as we can, giving ourselves a chance to win.
Seemed as if right before you walked in, we were talking that Jokic at some points in time seemed frustrated out there in the job you guys were doing against him.
Yeah, collective effort. Obviously, Coach Shelby, Booster guard him, Miles guard him, dealt with him. Obviously, he's a talented player, but you know, we gave him a bunch of different looks. Just did what we can with him. So we tried to make life difficult.
You talk about that possession. I think it's 104 to 100. Jokic has you in the post, and he's trying to put up a shot. He misses it, gets the rebound, gets the and one. What was going through your head there with your ISO defense on him, I guess? Just what was happening on that play?
Yeah, obviously I had him straight up. Stayed down on the initial fakes. He missed the first one. Bounced right back to him. I got to find a way to get that ball, deflect it, do something. Obviously, it's a little unlucky, but we just got to find a way there. That gave him life.
Can you talk about Miles Bridges in that fourth quarter where he's basically just directing traffic, saying, hey, I want to try and get Jamal Murray on me for that switch and attack? Just how much confidence do you guys have in him as a team to go in there and make the big plays for you guys?
Yeah, we all trust Miles. He's a dog. Every single night, competing, talking, energy, all that sort of stuff. So he was great all game, really, and then especially down the stretch. I think the whole arena and everybody who watched got to see it, and it was pretty special.
Vossen went down, unfortunately, with an injury, man. Just what about that, and how's that, again, affect you guys right now, another injury?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's another unlucky break for us. Obviously, we'll see what it is. But, yeah, it's tough.
Can the fans, when you guys get injured a lot the last couple of years, feel like it's a woe is me, a dark cloud? What can you say about just the way things are for you guys? It seemed like just people think that the team is cursed, basically, because you guys can't seem to kind of just get past these injuries. What are your thoughts on that when people say you guys just can't get past that?
What are we supposed to say? It's not like we're doing everything we can in the weight room, warm up, whatever. Like, it's just unfortunate. I think it's just tough. Like, it's just what it is. But yeah, I mean, there's not really much more I can say besides that. It sucks.
There's Jokic tonight, AD on Monday, Jaren Jackson the week before. It feels like the center position is as good as it's been in a long time in the NBA right now. Can you kind of talk about the challenges and even something that you relish when it comes to game planning for some of these greats that you're playing from night to night?
Yeah. I mean, that's why you want to be in the NBA. You want to play against the best every single night. You want to be challenged. You don't want to just have everything be a cakewalk. So just going up each night, having a challenge, is great. Um, Obviously, Jokic tonight. But, yeah, I mean, it's something you look forward to. You try to, compete, play your best, and I don't know, just do that. I think it's as simple as that. It's something I want to do. It's a challenge I want to face.
Miles, coach was just in here and was talking about not only your growth on the court, but your growth as a leader as well when you're out there, not just the stats and the numbers that we're seeing. How do you feel like you're growing as a leader out there on the court?
I feel like this season has kind of forced me to grow as a leader, with all the adversity we've been going through. I feel like it's just preparing us for something bigger, I always got a positive mindset. It's the reason why I came back to the Hornets, I think that we have everything we need to be a great team, to be a playoff team one day. And I still believe it. So I'm going to continue to push these guys and just continue to grow as a leader, like C. Lee said.
When you see young guys like Nick Smith Jr., KJ Simpson step up the way they are, they're not intimidated by the moment. Is that what you're seeing from them thus far? And why do you think they've been able to do that so well?
It's just them as players, Nick, he's been in a shooting slump for the last couple games, and all I've been telling him, I'm like, look, the only way to get out of the shooting slump is shoot yourself out of it. And that's exactly what he did today. So he's gonna be better. He's gonna be better for the rest of the year. And it's just learning, learning as a young player. Sometimes you go through slumps. You gotta find your way out of it. And KJ, he's been awesome for us. He's young, but he played in big college games, so he's ready for it.
What did you see in that play when you drove late there? You guys, I think, were down one, and you went to the basket and I guess didn't get a call. What did you see there in that play?
Yeah, I mean, coach told me to go quick, get a quick two. I thought I got fouled, but as human beings, we make mistakes. If he didn't see a foul, he didn't see a foul. So everybody makes mistakes. I'm not gonna harp on the reffing, but I thought it was a foul. He thought it wasn't, and that's what it is. Can't go back and change it now.
Mentioned coming back here, you guys have everything you have to kind of win, etc. Does it bother you when you guys get injured and fans go back and say, just, oh man, the Hornets are cursed? Like, we just have a black cloud over it. Like, does it bother you when people think you guys can't get over the hump and find a way to kind of get this going the right direction?
My mindset with that is just controlling what we can control. Injuries happen, and I mean, us and the Pelicans, last year was the Grizzlies, go through a lot of injuries. We've been going through it for years, but I wouldn't say no curse or anything, but just got to stay positive. I feel like we got to stay positive. And like I said, I feel like it's preparing us for something big here.
Had a couple of really big fourth quarters recently, carrying a lot of the scoring load for this team. Can you talk about your mindset on a night like tonight when you have the ball in your hands, you're getting a switch, and you're getting the matchup that you want, and you're just going to the basket looking to lead this team to a win?
Yeah, I mean, coach trusts me. My teammates trust me, especially in the fourth quarter. They want the ball in my hands to make the right decisions. And I'm growing and learning how to make good plays. Just like two games ago, I turned the ball over against the Clippers in the fourth quarter. And today, I feel like I did a better job of, making great plays, timely plays. That's just part of me growing.
And a lot of close games recently. What do you think it's going to take for this team to get over the hump in some of these close losses?
Today it was rebounding. If Mark gets a key stop on Joker, we can't come up with the rebound to get an and one off of that. That's something that we can control. Like my foul, we can't control that. But just us getting rebounds, us being more physical in the clutch, making 50-50 plays. I feel like that's going to get us over the hump.